Be the standard. You want to know what separates the average from the savage. What draws the line between talkers and doers? It's not talent, it's not money, it's not luck. It's the mindset to say, I'm not following the standard, I am the standard. While everyone else is out there looking around, waiting for someone to tell them what's acceptable, you need to decide that you are the damn bar. You don't adjust to the world adjusts to you. You don't ask what's expected, you define it. When your body says stop, when your mind screams quit, when the world says you've done enough, you say, not yet, I'm just getting started. Being the standard means you don't lower yourself to meet the crowd. You raise the bar so high that the crowd either levels up or walks away. You show them what commitment looks like, what discipline feels like, what obsession becomes when it's weaponized. This isn't for everyone. But if you're still listening, then deep down, you know you're not built to blend in. You're built to lead, to suffer, to rise, and to become the example the world needs to see. So from now on, stop chasing approval. Stop waiting for perfect. Be the standard. You set the bar, not them. Let's get something straight. This world will try to define you by its limitations. People will hand you their excuses and call them advice. They'll try to talk you out of pushing harder, grinding longer, and chasing more, because your discipline exposes their laziness. But if you want to live at an elite level, you don't look left, you don't look right. You look in the mirror and say, I set the bar, not them, not society, not comfort, me. Every day, people look for validation, scrolling through other people's highlights like that's the measure of success. They want applause, they want someone to tell them it's okay to slack off, but you're different. You wake up knowing the standard isn't out there, it's inside you. It's forged by pain, isolation, sweat, and silence. And it doesn't move for anyone. The bar, it doesn't come down to your level when you're tired. It doesn't shrink when life punches you in the mouth. You either rise to it, or you stay average forever. You don't wait for motivation. Motivation is soft. It disappears when you're cold, when you're sore, when your mind says enough. You don't need a cheerleader. You don't need a pat on the back. What you need is to wake up ruthless. Ruthless with your standards, ruthless with your time, ruthless with your effort. People will call you obsessed. Let them. They'll say you take it too far. Good. You're not here to fit in. You're here to be the example that makes others uncomfortable. You raise the temperature of the room just by walking into it, because your habits, your grit, your presence. It all screams, this is what it takes. You've got to develop the type of mindset that doesn't allow mediocrity a single breath of air. You've got to become the person who makes others question their laziness. That's the price of becoming the standard. You're not living to meet someone else's expectations. You're living to bury them. So when others are waiting for someone to lead, you step up and say, I'll go first. When they're choosing the easy road, you take the one that breaks your bones and tests your soul, because the truth is, you are the test. You're the measure, you're the example. You are the bar everyone else has to rise to. And this mindset, it's not a sometimes thing. It's not a Monday morning burst of motivation. This is an all-day, everyday, rain or shine contract with yourself. It's waking up at war with comfort. It's walking into every moment of your life with one goal: raise the standard or get the hell out of the way. You don't check the temperature. You set it. You don't follow trends. You destroy them. You don't seek approval. You earn respect through the fire of discipline. People talk about what they want, but you become what's required. You become the prototype that others can't ignore. You silence excuses by embodying the grind. You don't ask the world to lower its expectations for you. You elevate your reality until it crushes everything less than excellence. That's what it means to set the bar. That's what it means to walk the talk. That's what it means to be the standard. Lead with action, not words. Words are cheap. Talk is easy. Everybody's got a plan until it's time to suffer. You ever notice how the loudest people are the quietest when the grind starts? They talk big, post quotes, promise big things, until it's dark, cold, lonely, and nobody's watching. That's when the truth comes out. That's when the fakes disappear and the real ones rise, and the real ones. They don't talk. They move, because leadership ain't about speeches. It's not about titles or applause. It's about walking into the fire while everyone else hesitates and saying, I'll take the first hit. It's about going farther, harder, longer, when no one asked you to, because your standard demands it, because your actions are the message. You want to inspire, then bleed for it. You want to lead, then show what it looks like to suffer with a purpose. You want respect, earn it. In the dark, when no one's looking, when no one cares, people follow results. They follow energy. They follow pain that's been turned into power. You want to motivate your team, your family, your circle. Then be the walking reminder of what's possible. Be the proof. Don't tell them, show them. This world doesn't need another motivational speaker. It needs grinders. It needs warriors who don't flinch when the storm hits. It needs examples, not opinions. You can be that person, but only if you're ready to eat pain for breakfast. Only if you're ready to lead when you're tired, sore, broken, and doubting everything. Because the moment you say, I'll go even when I don't feel like it, you become rare. And the rare are the ones that set the tempo for the rest. Think about it. How many people in your life say one thing and do another? Now how many actually live what they preach? That gap, that's where leaders are made. Your daily routine is your legacy. Your discipline in silence becomes your roar in the world. People will watch how you treat your body, your time, your habits, and that becomes the gospel they follow. So ask yourself, are you building trust in your name through action, or are you just making noise like everyone else? You've got to build such a relentless work ethic that your grind becomes louder than any words you could ever speak. When people see your scars, your discipline, your late nights and early mornings, that's when they believe, that's when they feel it. You don't need a crowd to validate your mission. You need one thing: to keep showing up when it's hard. You become the leader when you work without recognition, when you carry the weight no one sees, when you sacrifice things others aren't willing to give up, and when people start to follow you. It's not because you asked. It's because they saw something real. They saw someone who didn't quit, someone who got back up every time, someone who leads by example. So don't get caught up in image. Forget what people think. Focus on the grind. Let your effort speak volumes. Let your consistency echo for generations, because in the end, action is what people remember. Pain gets forgotten. Sacrifice gets respected, but empty words, they fade. So be the one who walks through hell so others know it's possible to survive it. Be the one who doesn't need to announce their goals, because they're already living the results. Be the one who leads from the front, bleeds on the battlefield, and leaves a trail of fire behind. That's the difference. That's the edge. That's what it means to lead with action, not words. Be the standard. You've heard the message. You've felt the fire. Now it's time to decide, because this life isn't waiting for you to get ready. It's not slowing down. It doesn't care about your feelings, your background, your past. It only responds to one thing: what you do next. You're either going to rise and become the standard, or you're going to blend in and disappear like everyone else. There's no middle ground here. No more talking about what you want to do. No more hiding behind potential. No more blaming circumstances, people, time, or talent. You either step up or you step off. You want to lead, then lead in the dark. Lead when it's cold. Lead when it's hell. You want to inspire, then bleed, break, rebuild, repeat. You want to be respected. Then stop looking for approval and become undeniable. Being the standard is a lonely road. Don't expect applause. Don't wait for validation. This is a choice you make when no one's looking. This is a lifestyle, a war, a mission, and once you commit, you go all in. No turning back, no lowering the bar, no off switch. Every day you look in the mirror and ask yourself one question: did I show up like the standard today? And not once a week, not when it's easy, every damn day. You don't get to quit. You don't get to be average, because you've already made the choice to rise above. You've already said, I am the example, I am the line, I am the standard. So now it's time to live like it. Stay sharp, stay relentless, stay hard, and the world, it'll either rise to meet you, or it'll fall trying to keep up. Be the standard,